back to another episode of my show. We are here with Mr. Nicolas Wellington for the animation film Pigeon School.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm so happy to have you. You can actually take a look at Pigeon School.
Shut up or I'll eat you for breakfast like all the others.
Gizmo, get up right now. You are going to be late for class.
Come on, Mom. The rest of the world isn't even awake yet.
You were saying?
Gizmo, I'm outside. We're going to be late for the aiming finals.
I'm so gonna fail this exam. I'm gonna get bullied. Even more than being the only dove in school.
I won't let him. 'Cause we're BOAFTFTS.
What?
Birds of a feather that flock together. Duh. No, let's go surfacing.
But you know it's dangerous, right? Fine. It beats failing the exam.
If you aim and hit these humans, you'll master small targets too.
Cue montage music.
Hey Giz, let's go or we'll be late.
Just let me have one more try. I know I'll hit it this time.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
That's really a tricky question sometimes when you think about it. I'm 27. I am an artist, an animator. I've been animating since third form, so that's around 8. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I've always been interested in art in general. Anything with art, I'm interested in it.
Okay. So what's the synopsis of Pigeon School?
Alright, so Pigeon School is about a dove living in a pigeon society. He goes through featherism. It's just a play on racism per se.
Okay.
So we're just seeing him and his best friend try to get to school to complete their course, or I should say their test.
Okay. So where did the inspiration come from?
So one day I was just walking through school at UTech, and I looked up and I saw pigeons.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do.
Oh, so you're a past student from UTech?
Yeah, I graduated last year.
Okay.
So I also, when I was young, me and my dad used to raise different type of animals, right? And a Barbie dove was one of them. So, and his name was Gizmo, so that's where I got the main character in my animation film. Yeah. So, you know how in society where racism is being shown a lot.
Yeah.
So I wanted to represent that in some way, but subtle, but where it's still evident.
Exactly, right? So can you bring me through the process of the film itself, pre-production to post?
Okay, so it starts with, you get the idea, and then I brought the idea to a friend of mine. Her name is Shaggy, and we brainstormed. I came up with the whole concept of the world and how pigeons and human beings interact in this world and such and such. Then I had to do some recruiting.
Yeah, so how long did it take to actually write the film?
It actually didn't take her that long. We could say it took a week of just breezing through, meeting every day, and yes, and just trying to, ensure that this concept is solidified.
Okay, so what was the next step after writing?
Okay, so then I got into character designing, and I did storyboarding as well, because I want to see exactly where the film is going and where it's going to, how it's going to look when it's actually animated. So yeah, and then I recruited 2 persons after that to help, because it was a team of 4.
Okay.
And from there we animated. We gave the stronger scenes to the stronger animators. So the harder scenes, which includes like voice acting, or I should say, when you're animating the voice acting for the characters. So that's generally more difficult for people to do. And you had a little other few things. And then finally you had composition, which I had to do the music and find,
like the musical background.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately there wasn't really much because of the time. So I had to just do sounds.
Okay, so did you literally go to near to the pigeons to actually get the
Oh no. No, and good thing about modern day, you can simply just YouTube something and you find it. Yeah, so.
So what about voice acting? How did you actually do the casting call?
Okay, so I just asked around, honestly. That's literally it, because we had a short deadline, which was 4 months. That's not enough time for 4 people to do an animation.
Okay, so wasn't it like a specific sound that you were looking for?
Yes, I guess I lucked out, you could say, because the main character, Gizmo, he's voiced by one of the animators. The Cleo, who is the second main character, I asked a friend, and she was too shy to do it, so she asked another friend.
Yeah.
She went out and she just found someone, asked them, they came, and while she was speaking to me, I was just like, oh, you're perfect. Okay. So, and when I made her do some lines, I was like, yeah, this is perfect, this is good. I'm I lucked out.
Okay, so what after the casting call, did you just start doing the voice acting after?
No, I did voice acting in pre-production, because you want to get that out before you start animating.
Okay.
Yes,
so you animated it after the casting?
Yeah.
And then who did the editing?
Me. I did everything. I did majority of the work, I should say.
Okay, so you're the writer, the editor, and sound engineer.
One of the animators. Yeah.
So which character did you play?
Which character did I make?
Did you play?
Oh, I didn't do any voice acting.
You didn't do it? Okay, I'm just...
No, I didn't do any voice. The vision I had for my characters, I didn't have the voice for it. So, yeah.
That's okay to do. Well, what are some of the obstacles that you actually faced?
Okay, so one of the first things is time. We didn't have enough time, unfortunately. There was some error with going out to school, and my year group was the first year group to do this degree at UTech. So
it was for school.
Yeah. So so we didn't have enough time. We should have had time, but because we're the guinea pigs, we didn't have enough time, unfortunately. So next thing was equipment. The other 2 of the animators didn't have their own drawing tablets, so they had to. The only time they were able to animate was at school, unfortunately. So yeah, and next thing was software. Software was another issue. I mean, you have free software, but there's still a skill set that you have to, with limited time, you have to learn that software during that time. So yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the other things that you have done?
I haven't actually done any short films, but I've done commercials with Night Vision Media Limited.
Okay, so you're with a media company?
Yeah, so I work with them up until December. Yeah. So I've been working with them for 2 years now.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm one of their animators, character designer, storyboard artist, all around them.
All around it.
Yeah.
But what exactly got in your head to actually work pigeon animation?
I grew up on funny cartoons like Pinky and the Brain, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and a few others, right?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, yes, iconic. So I always like doing things that are hilarious, but I also love to do controversial things.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's
why I do the comedy with a little racism.
Yeah, going on in it.
It's subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you receive any financial help?
Nope, there was none. It was all free.
Oh my god!
Everything was free, favor, and yeah, I'm grateful, but I'm the type of person I pay back people, so.
Oh yeah, that's true too. So do you know of any company that help with grants or sponsorship for films or animation?
Not really. I know JAN, which is the Jamaican Animation Nation Network. They're trying to sort these type of things out to help out, but I know there are companies I just don't know from the top of my head.
Okay. So how was it financed though?
You can technically say through UTech school fee, what we pay. So we're able to use the labs and such.
So the school fee actually give you after
to use the labs. Yeah, basically.
So normally it's just UTech.
Yeah.
UTech finance.
Not really, but yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be a little biased right now. So which one of your voice actors were your favorites?
The one for Cleo. Her name is
you like her?
Shanice.
Ah!
Yeah, Shanice.
Is there a little crush there?
Oh my gosh. She was just really good at it. Like it actually brought Cleo to life, and that's why I was just, shocked that I immediately found Cleo at the start of, looking for someone.
Oh, that's so sweet. Give me that blush.
So yeah.
Damn! Shanice, wherever you are.
Oh my god.
Mr. Wellington here for you. So where did you go for schooling, or are you self-taught?
I'm technically self-taught. I've been drawing since kindergarten, and I started animating in, like I said, third form. So good amount of time.
That's good.
And I just went to UTech to get the paper, really and truly. That's it.
So you wanted to go UTech for like getting
Just to make sure I have a degree, because I want to go into something else after when I'm going for my master's degree.
Oh, so do you know of any schools that teaches film and also animation?
So I know UTech has animation and film, or media, I should say. Carimac does as well, and Edna Manley. And honestly, those three I think they can. I think they're worth your time, honestly.
Okay, so what about any groups or anything like that?
So Jan, for sure. If you go on Facebook, if people still use Facebook,
Yeah, they
you can.
I do.
You can go on Jan. They're trying hard to really push animation. Recently we had Anime Caribbean, which is a lot of Caribbean countries that have organized programs at different networks.
Yeah.
And we came together and had a convention, an online convention.
Oh, that actually teaches that you won't have to pay for it.
Well, not teach, but they will probably provide you somehow
With information or knowledge.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you can just YouTube stuff. That's what I did. Just YouTube.
YouTube teaches stuff.
Yeah.
Just try and fail and try again.
Exactly.
Yeah. So is there any films brewing or any animation that is actually in the works right now?
Yes, I have a few, but the one that I really want to get going is one about mental illness, psychosis specifically. In Jamaica, actually technically the whole world, black people don't really take mental illness that seriously, especially the generation before ours. They don't really take it that seriously. So I want to bring some awareness in Jamaica.
I really think that you're right from slavery though.
Yeah.
The whole mental illness, and you have to be tough as a black woman or a black man. You have to be really into that. You have to stand out and be in the fields and all that. So mental illness, really nobody really takes it serious because it's happening.
Yeah, and it's also where religion comes in, like, oh, I dope it upon you and such and such, and we don't take that very seriously. Yeah, and for me that's ridiculous. And I mean, it can happen, but there's a difference between the two, and you can tell. So we need to pay more attention to this.
Yeah. So what's your plans for 2021?
Okay, so 2021, I am trying to head to Japan. Firstly. I'll be teaching English, but also I'll be pursuing my master's degree in either project management or animation. And from there, I would also be doing, my films on the side as well.
On your animation.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your advice to young individuals that want to become a part of the film industry as well with animation?
Okay, just do it. Literally, just do it. Majority of us have a phone
Yeah, that's true.
with a camera. You can literally take out your phone and start recording something, do something, start drawing. You can do a flip book. That's still animation technically.
Yeah.
Just start somewhere, get interested, and then if you just sit there and do nothing, then you won't reach anywhere.
Okay. So where can we actually go and see your work?
Okay, so you can find my art page on Instagram called Nicowell_art. So NICKOWELL_art. Same for my Twitter, and for my YouTube, which I just started. You can find me at Nicolas Wellington, or I think Nicowell might work, but I'm sure Nicolas Wellington will work.
Okay. So that's the end of my show. I'd like to thank our grant partners, Catapult, Caribbean Arts Grant, American Friends of Jamaica, Kingston Creatives, and Fresh Milk Barbados. We like to thank you for making another successful episode of my show.